Good morning, everybody. It's the last Friday in May 2022. We've got a lot of information for you, but I want to say it's Memorial Day weekend. So thank you for all who have served. Thank you all for who have given their final sacrifice to this country.
Yep.
So over to you, Steve.
Okay, so here we are, the AI We Care team, which is growing by leaps and bounds every week. And as we know, a week doesn't go by without a lot of changes happening on the Nowsite platform. Different things. There's always a surprise. There's a lot of good upcoming stuff, things like that. But the first thing I want to do is you want to mark your calendar, especially for those of us who are here in Houston, for June 15th, I believe it is.
16.
June 16th. Justin Balababa and Show will be making a stop here in Houston for a meeting. We don't know any of the details yet. We don't know what time, where, anything like that. But it's a good opportunity if you'd like to meet Justin in person and Cheryl Coco in person. It's a good opportunity to do that, and you can ask some questions and get the meet him up thing. And I'm sure he's going to have lots of stuff to share at that meeting as well in doing
Now,
things.
I'm going to also stick in there. There's two other cities they're going to. One is Atlanta. They'll be there on June 15th. And this last one is June 17th. They'll be in Las Vegas. Again, we don't have the location or the times for any of these three dates. As a commission earning affiliate, it is your question at the bottom, which one you will be attending or not attending. So they're trying to get a head count for which one, who's going to go to which venue. So with that being said, if there's a particular place that you would like to see and you're not a commission earning affiliate, send support an email saying, I'd like to register or be in attendance for this event.
And if you are on the We Care team, I sent out an email yesterday that did have the link to the video to watch for the Fund Mandatory program, and also the 3 code words which you're not supposed to do. But I did. I put them in there. Bad me. But you need to actually fill that out before the 15th of the month. Actually, you should want to get it done a couple days in advance, like maybe by the 10th of June. Get that and do that, but don't procrastinate. Just go ahead and do it. Get it sent in so you can get paid, because you can't get paid if you're an affiliate earning commissions person unless you fill out this Google Doc every month with these 3 code words. So,
and there are different code words every month.
And there's different code words every month. By the way, though, I find those meetings to be very interesting. I like sitting on them. I learn a lot of stuff. Justin usually pries the door open a little bit and lets a few things squeak out of there during those meetings. And then, it's a Q&A time, so you can actually ask him questions and he will respond to them and answer them the best he can. And you'll find some good stuff out there. You also see what some other people are doing that's pretty successful as well in doing those things. So I would recommend, you may not want to watch that replay, the Fund Mandatory meeting right now, but if you got about, I think it's about 40 minutes long this time. There's about 40 minutes. Yeah, 40
Pushing
minutes.
an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. If you have an hour, if you just want to play it in the background, listen to it. I think it's worthwhile doing that on that. I know that Mary and I attend all those, of course, so we can keep you guys informed. We try to stay with all the meetings from corporate to do that. Okay. Okay, Mary, let's see. What did we want? Oh, we wanted to.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that because we got there's a couple things that people were asking clarification on. So we'll actually go over some of those today too. Okay, Mary, it's all yours.
All right, I want to lead off with the leads because this is a very important fact that you need to be aware of, okay? Time is running out to get unlimited leads for $37.50 a month, okay? Here is the pricing of what leads are going to be the 1st of June. Also, there are no rollovers, okay? You use them or lose them, okay? So if you do not do anything before Tuesday, at 11:59 EST and you want to purchase leads, this is the new price. So if you want 100 leads a month, it's going to cost you $47. If you want 1,000, it's going to cost you $377 a month. Right now, you can get that for $37.50. The other caveat that rolls into this prospecting add-on that makes it a twist with Nowsite is if you're not on unlimited leads by Tuesday, you will not earn commission of anybody in your level 1 or level 2 that participates in adding on unlimited leads, either at the current price of $37.50 or at the going forward price at $47 to $377, depending on the package they want in their leads. Okay, so look at it this way. You got to pay to play, and this is for future earnings, not just for today's earnings. One of the things that Justin did let out of the box that we are going to start telling one story. The one story about Nowsite is sales flow. Sales flow is built around leads. We still have marketing, which is your websites, but those are going to be an upsell later to the new person. Okay. It may be in their first 30 days, but it's not going to be the flagship program anymore. It is going to be based around leads. So if you want to participate going forward, I would at least go to the leads.now.site and sign up today. Okay. If you want to drop it in 2 or 3 months, you've realized that, hey, this isn't the wave I want to ride. At least you participated when you could, and you're not going, I wish I could have, should have, or did. Okay.
Now Mary, for some of the folks on here, and I ran into this a couple days ago with a couple of people that I uploaded. Some people actually signed up for the Networking Lite product. You're going to have to sign up for Networking Pro to get unlimited leads.
That's correct.
And so if you don't do that, you'll have to sign up for unlimited Networking Pro, the bundle with marketing. Now, if you're an old timer like me and you have the entrepreneurial plan and you have Networking Lite, they're going to let you sign up for the $37.50 to get unlimited leads, because that was an annual sign up I did on the Networking Lite. Now, when it comes up and it expires, which I believe is in August, then I will have to roll over and take Networking Pro at that point and do that. So just a clarification, if you're on the old entrepreneurial program, you don't have to give it up. If you have Networking Lite, then you're going to be able to get unlimited prospects as well.
And the other thing that is going to go away in terminology with Nowsite is networking. It's no longer going to be marketing, network, sales flow. It's going to be sales flow first. Then you can add on unlimited leads, and then they'll tell you and talk to you about landing pages, emails, and social media. So,
all right, I'm confused here. So the message, which I think is great, is you're going to have to do both the whole package to get unlimited leads after the 31st. Is that what I'm hearing?
you need to do that before the 31st.
Now that is only, Frank, that is only for existing subscribers. There's going to be a new program in June 1st for new people. We just don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
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 I also
question real quick.
certainly.
Basically, from what I'm hearing, now we're going sales flow instead of the marketing end of it. But what if I bring somebody in and they just want the marketing? Would that work, or do they have to go to sales flow?
You can still sell on your marketing link and sell somebody websites. They are going to be more training towards getting somebody into sales flow versus going through the marketing steps. Steve and I are recording videos tomorrow to update our library to reflect how to get somebody started in marketing, and also how to find the recordings for sales flow.
And one more question.
Yeah, well, let me say one other thing, Guillermo, on a clarification what you're asking for.
Mhm.
So right now, if somebody signs up just for marketing, okay,
Yeah.
they can sign up for unlimited, but they're only going to get 150 prospects.
Hey,
You lost me. I'm sorry, you
Okay.
lost me.
So when you sign up, if somebody signs up just for marketing right now,
Uh-huh.
okay, they can add unlimited unlimited leads on, but they only get 150.
Okay, so is that another cost, I guess?
Yeah, so it would be 3750 on top of the 4950.
Got it, got it.
But
Okay,
they
and
can
these,
do they can get, but they'll only get it's limited. It's not really, even though they're signing up for unlimited, it is limited only to 150 for that marketing person.
okay, now on the leads, just real quick. Uh, are these leads just for Nowsite, or are these leads that we can, let's say like I have a real estate license. If I want real estate leads, will I be able to dictate that or, ask for that, or is it just for Nowsite?
Yeah, you would set that up in your targeting criteria.
Okay,
You would put in the search parameters that you're looking for realtors, real estate agents, real estate investors, that kind of thing, and it will pull those people up for you.
got it. All right, thank you.
Yes, Juan.
Hi, hey, I have a question. I have the yearly plan that gives me 100 leads per month. Um,
yeah.
Besides getting the unlimited benefit, if I pay 37.50, what would I need to buy the 37.50? I mean, because if I have 100 leads, to me, that's plenty. I mean, I don't know how much time I will have to work with more than 100 leads.
Well, for some people, 100 prospects may be enough, depending on what you're doing. But if you're on the $87 package, okay, um, and you opt in for the 37.50 on top of that, if you saw the slide before that Mary had, that would be the same if you're paying $37 a month, would be the same as getting a year. It would a month's worth for 1,000. So, yeah, I mean, to me, like Mary said, if I don't use them all, I can find out what I am using. And if I'm not using them all, then you can always ditch it later. You can just say, I don't want to do this. I think opting in, if you're an existing subscriber right now, is absolutely the best move. Try it out,
Okay.
do it, and then if you're not using it, then you can go ahead and say, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, and take it off your account.
But if I know I won't use it, because I do other things, I don't just do this only. I mean, I have to have the time to use all those leads, and if I won't use them, why pay for it?
Yeah, I agree. But I just, I think that opting in right now, even for a month, and if you find you don't use it, just tell them, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, and stay with your 100. And then if you need to buy more, you can buy more.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could find ways to use more. I guess. Okay, thank you. Then I'll think about it.
Okay.
Would you mind making a shake? Would that be a smash?
Hey, this is 37.50 a month you spend more than that at McDonald's buying coffee in a month. So, I mean, that's peanuts for
Which is
what you're
downstairs
getting,
by the
you know?
front door. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just gonna jump in on that too, right?
Thank you.
Like
Yeah.
Steve and Mary are here to help educate us, not change minds. If you don't think it's right for you, Steve's just saying you don't get to go back, right? This is like selecting Social Security, right? Like you make a decision in an election and it's over, right or wrong. And this just gives you time to like be better educated and see if you can use it. Because you can't decide a month from now that I want that.
Right, right.
Already?
And right, you're talking going out, for lunch at $37 for a couple of
Right,
folks,
a
right?
friend
So-
of mine went to a hamburger place the other day. He and his wife had lunch. When he got through, the bill was $42 just for lunch. I mean, that's what inflation is happening. I mean, this is a great deal, 37.50. That's
Especially for anyone who's had to buy leads in the past.
Yeah, I was just gonna
And
say, I've sold leads.
they know what it costs, right?
Okay,
You know what a third party email was it 50,000 emails, third party with the same type of selections For companies currently working with media companies, it runs $2,000. Right? You can build your own list and own the list. That's a one-time use deployment. So if you take that and start building your list, you may not need them now, you may not need them tomorrow, but you can sure put them into your CRM and start nurturing them and start talking to people that matter instead of trying to talk to people that haven't even responded to.
Okay.
Okay, and
Right.
Rob, just, Juan, you had another question? You've got your hand up.
No, he's good.
Okay. Sorry, I had an interruption here, but Rob, you just led me into what I was going to say next. So thank you.
It's not my first Zoom call.
Thanks. Starting next month, sometime in the month of June, you are going to be able to upload your Gmail contacts to your CRM, your Yahoo, your Outlook, and here's the other big one, LinkedIn. Now you can sort, email, send a direct message to, cookie that message, know when they open the message. That's simply through SalesFlow. So when you start thinking, do I want the unlimited leads? Do I not? Do you want to be able to send a message to your rock stars? Who wants to go to the dog park? Who wants to have coffee on Friday? Who's in this city? Who do I know where? Now, you'll also be able to, and some of us are a little younger, to say, hey, here's our high school list. Here's their email address, their Facebook account. Facebook is coming next, but LinkedIn is going to be here before Facebook. Okay.
Mary, let me make a comment on that, because you kind of skirted over, but this is the big deal, okay? When you're going to be able to import that LinkedIn in your Gmail contacts and things like that, you're also going to be able to search them for what their skills and interests are as well. So you may have a buddy, and this is the one that Justin uses all the time. You may have a buddy and you're doing in crypto, and all of a sudden you went through your contacts to somebody you haven't talked to in 15 years. You search his interests and stuff, and bingo, what happens? He's into crypto. All of a sudden your buddy from 15 years ago now becomes a prospect. I mean, that's so powerful. That's
Yeah,
huge.
right, Steve, you're right. I was just sitting here thinking the other day, how, and there's all kinds of criteria you can search for. That's what makes this thing so dynamic.
Exactly.
So this is SalesFlow. And when you get the unlimited leads, you're going to have this Infinity 8 sitting over here. Okay. That's what unlimited means. Okay. Searching city, state. Now, as a insurance professional, we know, because that's my background, you have to fill in every single box. Not so here. Less is more. Less will get you more prospects. So if you want to drill down on a city, drill down on the city. But if you want to do the country, do the country. I'm looking for leads, doesn't matter where they are in the United States. Okay.
And also the good thing about this, if you know people in Britain or Australia, you can put that in there and still do
Did you get
business
my
with
cheat sheet? Because here's what's next. Coming also next month is 24/7 support and also other bank options to pay and to be paid. Because there are some countries that PayPal does not work in. So just be aware.
I wish it didn't work here. I don't like PayPal.
Well, you can have it direct deposited to your bank
I
account.
I did set up a direct deposit. They just sold me bonuses, wouldn't go to a direct deposit. It had to go PayPal.
Send an email to us or CC us on an email to commissions about that, because they are doing direct deposits. They may wish to do PayPal because it's cheaper for them, but they do direct deposits. Also, mark your calendars for Wednesday morning and delete your Nowsite app on your phone and reinstall it. You are going to be able to do SalesFlow on the go, which means if you're at an office or at a luncheon and you're waiting and you're delayed, you can still send out messages to those people. So keep your app up to date on your phone. June 1st, it'll be on the iOS and the Android.
So install it after June 1st, the new version.
Yes, June 1st, it'll go live on both Droid and Apple. If you want to, they have a new site called nowsiteaffiliate.com. You can go there and get certified to be a Nowsite affiliate. If you have some time this weekend, go through it. You'll get a certificate at the end. You can post it on social media. It'll gain, and also in the Nowsite official Facebook page. You can also post it to our team page. If you don't have the team link yet, send it to me and I'll post it there. So
What is the new site?
nowsiteaffiliate.com. This is how you can get enrolled to be a certified affiliate. And each one of these are different links. So just use the drop-down box. Okay.
You say nowsiteaffiliate.com,
Yes.
but I read that the top corner doesn't say affiliate.
No, it doesn't, but that's where I went. Nowsite, fic.com, but I did type in nowsiteaffiliate.com. They just redirected it.
Oh, okay. So
They
now
put a .com on it instead, and they did a blind forward direct page.
okay, so now site affiliate, no dots. Now
Mary,
site,
Nowsiteaffiliate.com.
Mary, if you subscribe to the unlimited and you don't use them all, do they roll over?
No rollovers because you get unlimited every time. You don't have a limit.
Rolling over limited to unlimited.
And you can run 4,000 this month and 2,000 next month and 4,000 the next month. All right. There is something connecting with the new rollout of LinkedIn. They too have a sales flow. We too are part of that sales flow.
Say that again.
Justin bought into LinkedIn, and we are part of the sales flow avenue that LinkedIn is pushing right now too.
Well, that's how he got access. Okay.
That's huge.
Huge.
Like there's like 8 million companies that are API'd in, and LinkedIn is always trying to block all these people, right? Because they're just snagging data.
Yeah, that's
These-
huge. I
These
didn't
little
realize.
small things like this mean a lot. Thank you.
Mhm.
To people in this world, right? Like that do data.
Yep.
For those of you on the fence, I just have to say this one more time. Data is expensive and it is everything. And $37 is nothing because you would spend hours going through LinkedIn just hunting for these people. Or you'd be paying for Sales Navigator, which costs $55 a month, I believe, right now. And you don't need it, right? Like I can't even speak how big of a deal that is.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
so let me add one thing else to this too, and we've had a little discussion on this, but as you guys who know me, I sell everything as a package. So for me now, going forward, Nowsite is $126.50.
I would, yeah, Steve, I wouldn't even talk to him about it.
And let me tell you why, because this is some of the things that we're going to be discussing when we're doing the videos this weekend, is that the way that the platform is designed, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you never seen on the technology when you're doing things. For example, when you create a website, it automatically generates a newsletter template for you. It automatically generates a list for you attached to that website. And when you turn the artificial intelligence on, it automatically allows you and ties you into the social media tool. If you have just networking, that means you get one website and a digital business card. And you get context. But then now this means that every time that you want to create a new list using SalesFlow, you've got to go in, which they have not shown you how to do yet, how to go in and create a new list. And that's one of the things that we'll be covering on the video this weekend. So I say, look, you need marketing tools. The list is okay, and you may want to wait on it, but if you're building out and say, for example, you have 4 or 5 different product lines, or you have 3 or 4 different businesses, and you want to build websites, that can be all coordinated and built in with lists where you can move your prospects, and they'll be attached to your newsletter. And the big thing is, if you have them on that list attached to that website, and you create an email drip campaign, as soon as they go on your list, they will go into your drip email campaign. So what I'm doing, when I'm using SalesFlow, is I'm using LinkedIn, if they have that address, as a primary contact, because as soon as I enter them in the list, they're going to start getting a drip email campaign for me at the same time. So now I'm touching them on 2 points and doing things. That's why I think you need to have the whole kit and caboodle. I think you need to buy 126.50. Don't pussyfoot around with it. Just get it done and start on a solid platform, because it's designed all to work together. And people don't realize that. I mean, because one of the things is that, quite frankly, Nowsite doesn't teach that. What they do is they say, well, let's see how quick I can do this under 15 seconds. Bing, 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 you got a prospect. Okay. Now what do you do with it? What happened with that? Well, if you've got everything set up, and one of the things they don't even show you when they do that setup is even how to assign it to a list. And so these are the type of things we're going to cover, Mary and I do. As you know, we get down the weeds a little bit because we want to show you why it's important and the strategy behind it and how to use it to be effective. And Mary's so good at doing that. She's so good at saying that on those videos. That's why I let her do all the talking.
Well, okay, thanks.
Steve, when will that video be available?
We'll be doing them on Saturday, and it takes me about 3 or 4 days to edit them.
Wow.
And then it'll next
It'll
week
be
sometime.
posted where?
It'll be up in our YouTube channel. And then
Hey, fuck you. How's that?
And it'll
Okay.
also be on the AI We Care Team.now.site page.
It will be right here on the videos page,
Yeah, go ahead.
on the team page.
Yeah, right there, Nowsite training videos.
Okay, so pay attention to the team page, and also anybody who wants in the directory, okay, send us your page. This is just a digital business card, just the top part of it. You send it to either me or Steve and we upload it to the page. Actually, send it to me because I have to put it on my page.
Yeah.
So share it with Mary E. Bird at att.net, which is the email you can find right here.
I'll put that in the chat.
Okay. So, but what I wanted to show y'all, and it has not been publicized to the best of my knowledge from Nowsite. Sorry, I have some kids in the hallway. Okay. This is salesflowwelcome.now.site. Okay. This is what they did for the challenge 50 days ago. So they took each week and did a 30-minute video on each part of getting started in SalesFlow. Okay. If you've not taken a chance to watch through these videos, please make note of salesflowwelcome.now.site. We do not know how long these videos are going to stay up. This is a Nowsite control. This is not a Steve and Mary control. Okay. So they go through networking. They go through marketing. They go through building your business. Okay. It's a 4-week program. It's 5 days a week. This was their April. This was when they kicked off SalesFlow for the first time. Okay. So don't worry about the dates. Pay attention to the videos. Get your
That's
sneak
sale,
peek
that's
in.
salesflowwelcome.now.site, right?
Correct.
Yeah, for some reason, I get page not found.
Type in HTTPS or /home. Or I'll copy and put this in the chat. You can copy it off of it.
I'm putting it in there right now.
Oh, okay. Juan, whose volume? My volume? We can't hear you. Okay.
Cool. No, you sound good, but sometimes when I hear Steve is low.
I'll talk a
Slower
little
Steve's
voice.
louder.
being low.
I'll talk a little louder. Is that better?
Because I have my volume all the way up, and I'm in school and they had noise. I had to put my headphones. I couldn't hear, but I can hear now.
Okay, good.
All right. We're at the bottom of the hour. Does anybody have any, no, Steve, you didn't do my email right.
Oh, what'd I do?
2 Bs,
Mary B. Bird, right?
Mary E. Bird.
Oh, E. Bird. There we go. I should know. I just hit Mary. That's all I do all the time.
I know. No worries.
Okay.
All right, the other website's correct.
Yep.
We will have more announcements given to us today in the Now Club call. For some of y'all that don't know what Now Club is, it is an extra club that it's really the top 2% of the company that really wants to do this as a business participates in the Now Club call. Now Club does come with a cost. It's $50 to join Now Club until you're making over $400 a month, and then it drops down to $25. You get a Now Club or Nowsite email address. You get a coupon code that you can use for your personal recruits. You do get discounts for some events or all events and some special pricing and some promos that they throw at us at the last minute that are only good for the Now Club. So if you're looking at turning Nowsite into a money generator and you want to take more looks at what Now Club is, get with Steve, myself, or Jacqueline on the call. All 3 of us are members of the Now Club. But I just want to let y'all know that there was something else out there and not to get sideswiped when somebody says Now Club at the Houston, Atlanta, or Vegas event, and y'all go, what was that? Nobody told us. It's not a secret society. It's not a secret handshake. It's just some of us that get together with Justin and Cheryl on Fridays at 2:00 Central. So that's the reason we can't take calls from 2 to 3 is because we're tuned into them. We get to be kind of their guinea pigs on rolling something out. It does not mean they always roll stuff by us before they put it out, because they have snuck several things out the last couple of months that they didn't tell us about.
However, that being said, there were some things we didn't like.
That's right.
And we said we didn't like it.
And we put our foot down and they changed.
And they changed it.
And that you can thank for the 30% extra in commission on your level 2. Yes, you have to have a certain number of people to get to that 30% on your level 2. I believe it's 40. It changed from 30 to 40.
Right, 40.
And then also you're getting the however many people you have direct to you, making $100. So you get the enhancement bonus on that. So there are several things that Now Club can get to vote on, and we can unite on and say, nope, this isn't the way it's going to work. So there is a voice there. So if you want to be part of that and you're available Central Time 2 to 3, Eastern 3 to 4, that is a very good call to get on and participate in. If you want to make a change in this company, that's where it needs to be.
Mary,
Okay.
is there somewhere that we have commissions? Do they have a video on commissions or somewhere we have that posted? Steve, I forgot to tell you, there's another large company.
You're calling from Medicare?
No, I do insurance,
Hello?
but it's under
No,
65.
he's taking a phone call.
I
sorry.
muted him.
There's another large company that's US based, and we're actually partnering with them, and they're
Mary,
gonna.
Go to the AI We Care Team page because there's a compensation video on that, isn't there?
Is there? Okay, that's what I was looking for the other day.
You
It's
know where else there's a
AI.
compensation video? In your demo page I built for you.
It is? Okay. Well,
It's
for
under,
affiliates?
yeah, it's under compensation. Yeah, the whole compensation is a video.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Refer and earn.
Well,
But that may be out of date.
No, it's the most recent one.
he just
Okay.
built me the page, so I keep asking him for stuff and he
Okay, I just
saying
built it
it's
the
on
other
your
day.
page.
Yeah, I just built it the other day for her.
Okay.
Oh, and I realized I wasn't sharing when I circled that, so sorry.
Hey, can I call you later, Steve? Because there's another company that's
Okay,
big deal going on. So,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, anybody have any questions? Floor is y'all's.
You know, one of the things I'd like to reiterate, and Mary said about the business directory, you know, everybody on this call, except for like, you know, people like me, and have other jobs and businesses besides Nowsite. Okay, and you guys are experts in all kinds of other fields and doing different things, and that's why it's good to put things up there. Now, I do have um, expertise in other areas. I do business consulting, as many of you guys know, and I do business planning and things like that. So you can see it up underneath mine there and doing that stuff. But there's other people that do all kinds of things. So, I mean, you know, if you need a product or service, you know, what's the old adage? We'd like to do people we know and trust. And so when you know these people and who they are, you know, you may want to reach out to them and see if they can do some things for you, right? And different things. So, okay. Okay, Mary, which
I'm trying to figure out which one. I just named a page. I have a page that's a directory of every one of the businesses that I offer. And at the moment, I'm brain dead on what name it is. Okay, give me just a second. Keep talking, Steve.
okay. Yeah, so I mean, you know, we can do business with people that we know, or we may know somebody that needs the service or product you have that we can refer for you and do that and do different things. Like if, you know, for me, example, if you're in business and you need an SBA 504A loan, I can refer you to several bank officers that I do business with that I know are really good at doing that and getting those loans pushed through. Or if you need mitigation and you got a loan during COVID and you're having some issues where repayment or something like that, I can go ahead and steer them to you and they can advise you on how to handle that. So take advantage of, you know, different things like that and refer business because it's important. I mean, Mary and I refer you guys all the time. I'll say you need some, you know, this service, and I'll say, oh, I got a client that does this. So, for example, I have a divorce attorney who's a client. I've got a client who's wants to get divorced, a guy, and his wife has already hired an attorney, and he says, I need one too. And I said, well, I got the perfect guy for you. And I sent it to him, and he said, well, why'd you send me to Phil? He said, Phil passed me off to his wife. I said, because she's the defense attorney, and you're going to need, you know, quite frankly, to help you out. I would rather have a woman defense attorney for me if I was getting divorced in the
I
court.
can also add to that, as a former practicing lawyer, and the last area I practiced in was family law. I know a bunch of good ones if going through a divorce.
Yep. So I mean, you know, those are, you know,
Post-divorce.
those are the things we can refer to people too, right? And like, you know, I've got several real estate agents that we do business with, and I can refer two or three of those to you, depending if you need commercial or if you're buying residential or
I think it was a great shake.
property or whatever. So yeah, so that's a good way to refer business as well in the group and doing that. Um, the other thing is, you would have, if you may have noticed on the landing page this morning, when you came to this Zoom meeting, that there now is a calendar link. You can book appointments with me now. So if you go to that landing page, which is the We Care Team Zoom.now.site, you can see a tab on there that says book an appointment. And it will take you to my calendar and you will see when I do have opening spaces. Please go ahead and book an appointment with me and I will get with you guys on there. So you'll see there, see, new to Nowsite, not quite sure where to start. You can go ahead and make an appointment. Just go ahead and book on there. It'll go directly to my calendar.
And if we want to do a Zoom, we just click Zoom live. Is that right?
Yep. And then just just text me, let me know. And that's my number up there, which is 956-244-621 up at the top. And just text me right there. And I'll get on. If I got time, as you know, Frank, I'll get right on with you.
Right, okay. Are you gonna have mine set up that way?
Yeah, I'm going to do that with you. I just decided to play around with this the other day after I was building yours.
Yours, that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's always lots of good information on both of the team pages. We both have, I had the AI, he had the We Care, we put them together.
Yep.
But we still have our own 2 separate pages as well, since we can
Right.
edit our,
And if I can't fit you in and you can't find a time on my schedule, text me and I'll call Mary and we'll see if we can get you on her schedule as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That looks good there. It looks great.
and for all of those that are going to attend the Houston event, we do want to take a new team picture.
Yep.
I do have a question because we also have a t-shirt artist in our group. Do we want a t-shirt that says AI We Care to wear at the event?
I think that's a great idea.
Do you want a hat? Do you want a t-shirt? Do you want a button?
I can always use it. I can use another t-shirt.
Okay. Then we're going to put prices together for a t-shirt. I need sizes and I need to know who's going to do it. And then that will dictate what the price is.
And knowing Mary, she'll set up a landing page where you can go ahead and do your reservation for and pay for the shirt right there on the site.
All right.
Anything else? Anything else for the good of the day before we set off to this beautiful Memorial Day weekend? And as Mary aptly said, remember all those who have served and have given more than we have ever given for this country, including my grandfather, and my father.
Also, don't forget the families in Uvalde too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Keep them in your prayer.
Yes. And I heard they're attacking the wrong problem in this, what they do, the government officials, what the problem is. They just don't understand what's causing it.
Catherine, I'm going to give you a call right after we get off of here because I've got a little window here.
All right. We're going to give y'all back 10 minutes of your morning.
Thank
Have a
you.
great afternoon.
Y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week.